Hello my dear students. Today we will start a series on fraction. So once if you watch the video, then there is no need to go here and there to specially clear the doubt regarding the not only for the lower class students. This is sometime it is helpful for the higher class students also. We are having problem, but sometime we are unable to ask to the teacher. So if you watch this video, you will not have any problem in fraction. So let's get started. Students, uh, what is basically fraction? Can you tell me? Fraction is nothing but that is the part of whole. Suppose, let's take an example. Suppose you have 5 apples. How many apples? 5 apples. And you have given 2 apple to your friends or 2 apple. Now, how many apple you have right now? So, to express it in mathematics, you are using fraction. That is what? 2 by, that is what actually how many apple you have? Can you tell me? You have 3 by 5. So 3 by 5. So this 3 by 5 is called the fraction, part of a whole, equal part of a whole. So basically what happens when you are using a fraction, especially in the division, when you are sharing something, if you are dividing something, in that case you are using the fraction. So we will understand very clearly there are how many type of fraction, what is fraction, all these things we will understand in this video. So have patience and watch it carefully. Students, if you write your fraction, that how many apple you have right now, that is what? 3 by 5. In mathematics, you can represent it by this fraction. So now this total number of apple you had before, that is your denominator. That is called your denominator. Then whatever you have right now, that is called your numerator. Understood? What is numerator, what is denominator? The total number of object, or here we are, you can say apple, whatever you have in total, that is your denominator. And after giving something to someone, how much you have, that is your numerator. I hope you understood. Fine. Now students, if you say if you take two same numerator and denominator, like what I mean to say is, if you are taking numerator is 5 and denominator also 5, then the answer will come only 1. When the denominator and numerator are same, that time the answer is 1. That is called unit fraction. Fine. Then the next thing is, students, all the rational number, that is a fraction or fractional number, you can say. All the rational numbers are fractional number. Then in fraction, numerator cannot, when in a fraction, if numerator is 0, then denominator whatever you have, that is equals to 0. 0 by anything is 0. That's why. Okay, these are the properties of fraction, you can. So let's see, there are how many type of fraction are there in maths. Altogether, if you say, there are 10 type of fraction in maths. Out of that, the first one is your proper fraction. What is that? This proper fraction. Proper fraction means what? When 2 by 7 is your proper fraction. How it is? My numerator is 2 and my denominator is 7. Students, when the numerator is less than to your denominator, when your numerator is less than to your denominator, that is your proper fraction. Then next is your improper fraction. If you are talking about improper fraction, students, if the denominator, suppose the same number we will take 7 by 2, if the denominator is smaller than to the numerator, whereas if I say the numerator is greater than the denominator, then this is your improper fraction. This is your improper fraction. Understood? Then the next one, if you say the mixed fraction. What is mixed fraction, students? Mixed fraction or mixed number, you can say. That is what you will have whole number with fractional numbers. Sometime what happens, if you have two apple and half, two and half apple, suppose you have, how can you write in maths that suppose this two and half apple you have, how you will write that one in maths? That is basically 2 whole 1 by 2 means what? This is your whole number and this is your fractional number. Understood? So to write this type of numbers, we are using mixed number or mixed fraction. Sometimes what happens, students, we have to understand how to convert the mixed fraction to improper fraction and improper fraction to mixed fraction. Generally, when the improper fraction you want to convert it into proper fraction with whole number, that time we are using this mixed fraction. Let us take an example. Suppose you are saying 2 whole 1 by 2. This is your mixed fraction. Now listen very carefully. If you want to convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction, then what you are going to do, students? Now this is what your whole number and this is your denominator. Try to understand carefully that whole number is going to multiply with the denominator. That means 2 into 2, whole number is going to multiply with the denominator. Then whatever will come, that is coming 4, that is going to add with the numerator. That is going to add with my numerator. Numerator is how much? Numerator is 1. So 4 plus 1 is 5. Then write the denominator as it is. Write the denominator as it is. Fine. Now this is my improper fraction. This is my improper fraction. The same thing in reverse, if you do, how to convert improper fraction to mixed fraction. Students, very very important. Try to understand, everyone. So 5 divided by 2, this is my improper fraction. I want to write this one in mixed fraction. How can I do it? So simply I have to divide 5 by 2. 5 by 2. Now tell me, 2 2s are 4, then 5 minus 4 is 1. So this one I have to write it in mixed fraction. What is my formula? When you divide it, then the quotient whatever you will get, then quotient, after that the numerator is the remainder, then the divisor is the denominator. That means what? It is coming 2 whole 1 by 2. My remainder is 1 and my divisor is 2. Hope you understood all. I hope all of you understood how to convert the improper fraction to mixed fraction and mixed fraction to improper fraction. Right? Okay. Now let's see the decimal fraction. Students, now see the decimal fraction. What is that? Decimal fraction means if the denominator is having the power of 10. Like if you have 2 by 10, 6 by 100, 9 by 1000, this is your decimal fraction. Decimal fraction is nothing but the denominator is the power of 10. Here the first one is power of 10 is 1, here it is 2, here it is 3, like that. If you are having like this fraction, that is called your decimal fraction. Okay, fine, got it. Now the next one is your like fraction. Students, do you know what is like fraction? Like fraction is when you are having the same denominator, when your denominator are same, is called the like fraction. Let's take an example. 1 by 6, 2 by 6, 3 by 6, these are called the like fraction. Why it is called like fraction? Because my denominator are same. That's why this is called like fraction. Okay, now if you see the next fraction, that is your unlike fraction. Unlike fraction means what, students? The denominator will be different. The denominator will be different. That is called your unlike fraction. Let's see an example of unlike fraction. Students, you can say 3 by 7, 2 by 9, 1 by 5. This is your unlike fraction. Okay, understood all of you? Then the next one is your compound fraction. What is that? Compound fraction. Compound fraction means what? That is the fraction of fraction. Fraction of fraction is called compound fraction. Let us say an example, that is, suppose you have 2 by 7 of 3 by 9. This is your example of compound fraction. Compound fraction, what will happen here? You will have two fractions. That is called your compound fraction. Then the next one is complex fraction. The next one is complex fraction. See carefully. Complex fraction means the complex fraction. What is that? Complex fraction means the numerator or denominator, or both numerator and denominator are fraction. That is what, let's see one example. Suppose you have 2 by 3 by 7. This is what your numerator is a fraction and denominator is a number. But if you say one more, like 1 by 3 plus 2 by 6 divided by 1 by 2 plus 3 by 6. This is your complex fraction example. And this thing says, you have to solve it. It is coming under your simplification. If we move forward, then we will do all these things. Okay, slowly we will do all the simplification of fractions. Fine, you understood what is complex fraction? When the fraction is having a fraction on numerator or in denominator, or both numerator or denominator. In both cases also it is having the fraction, is called your complex fraction. You can see the continuous fraction. The last one, continuous fraction. What is that? That continuous fraction contain the additional fraction. That is your continuous fraction. So let's see one example for that. Suppose you have 4 plus 1 by 2 by 3, 1 plus 5. This is your continuous fraction. Now in this fraction what happens? Generally you have to solve from downwards to upwards. In this fraction you have to solve downwards to upwards. Students, if you don't know how to solve such fraction or continuous fraction, you comment below and I will tell you how to solve it.